after you know, I went to Malik, and Malik was like, all right, I'll give you a half at 300. So I took the half, went home, went back to the spot, bagged it up, went across to Muhammad, got like 2 more packs of bags, and bagged up like $700, $800 worth of work. All my white people coming through, everybody coming through. It was like I never even left. So that was like 6:37. I got that from Malik. By like 12 o'clock, I was done. So I took another 6 and put 200 aside, and I went back and saw Malik. I was like, listen, you know, I need an ounce. And he's like, damn, King, I'm running low. He says, but I'll do this for you this one last time. So I'm like, back. So I took that, got back to the spot, bagged up like 1,600 worth of dimes and 12s. So by the next morning, by like early, it was early, like 8 o'clock, I'm wiped out. I'm finished. I'm done. I got like a little more than 1,400. So I'm like, damn. So I'm walking around at 8 o'clock in the morning, like, damn, who the fuck, you know, damn, I'm about to just jump on a train. But then somebody said, nah, Rasul, Malik's brother, got grams too. So I went over to his spot, went over to his house. He let me in. I'm like, look, man, you know, I'm just getting home. He's like, yeah, King, I heard you, you know, he was, you know, away for a little bit, man. It was good to see you, man. He was like, well, what you got? I said, I got 1,200. So he gave me like shit. He gave me like 50, 54, 56. He gave me 54 grams. Took that back to the spot. Bagged that up, ran out of bags, had to go get more bags from Muhammad. So by Monday morning, my brother-in-law had came through the block. He called the spot, was like, yo, it's King there, because he ain't at home. So he came through the spot, he's like, damn, you ain't been home, nigga? Yo, you ain't got, like, you ain't got no pussy or nothing. Like, damn, nigga, like, and I'm like, I ain't got time for that right now. You know, I ain't got time for that. I gotta get back to where I need to be. And I was handing him $1,600 of my own money and $175 for the 7 grams he had gave me. And I said, here, take this with you. And he paused and looked at me and was like, damn, most people would have just kept that, went and fucked that up, took the 4 ounces I'm gonna give him, and you know, I said, I ain't most people, run. I'm like, take that with you. So when he came back, you know, when he left, he was like, damn, you know, all right, well, I'm gonna get you 3 and I'm gonna still give you 4. So I'm like, he was like, oh, I'm gonna get you, I think it was, he said, let's get you 3 and I'm gonna still give you 4. So I'm like, all right. So I had like maybe $300 in my pocket. So I went back to Saw Rasul, grabbed another 12 grams from him, stayed in the spot. By the time my brother-in-law came back, I had like 600, and I bought another ounce from him. So I didn't leave the block until that Wednesday, and it was just like I had never left. And we had, when I came home, we was like at maybe 14, 16 ounces a month after I was home. We had a whole key, and I had these Greek dudes who had the Howard Johnson, and they like, you know, a lot of powder, and like, you know, the trick with the black girls and shit. And we had this one trick named Judy, this one sister named Judy Booty out here. You know, she used to do handstands and pump the wall. She was just real, real crazy, like real high energy, and they loved her. So they gave me the master key to the Howard Johnson and told me, don't ever keep nothing in the room with you. Take your key and put it in another room. And when your people come, like when my white people would come, I would put them in rooms, and then I would call downstairs and tell them, all right, well, don't rent 142, 140, 138. I got people there. And I would just tally up with them in the morning. And I met first woman that I ever fell in love with. That night at the Brother Everlasting's club. I never went out before. Like, everybody was like, come on, we're going out. We go to the mall, get outfits and everything. And right before it's time to go out, I'm telling the chick in the spot, like, yo, go tell him I left. I just couldn't leave the spot. Like, I just couldn't depart with my money. I was a workaholic. I couldn't leave. So every weekend, though, I would go out, and the brothers would be in the mall mad at me. Like, we don't even know why you here, because you're not even coming out. Like, why aren't you? Why you fronting? And I would do this every weekend. There's one weekend, my brother-in-law was like, yo, man, like, we on top, man. We done, less than a month, man. Like, I came home October 31st. We had worked that way back to a key by Thanksgiving. Wasn't even a complete month. And he's like, yo, man, we gotta go out and celebrate this, man. Like, like, nigga, we there, like, because once you get one, man, three is the next step, and it's just on from there. Like, that one is that stepping stone, the greatness right there. That one bird's going to take you. That's like getting on the plane, sitting in first class, and just waiting for it to take off.